Your parents were divorced when you were 14, and in this song you say, "I don't know my father or my mother well enough." Is your parents' divorce the one thing you most wish you could change, and the thing you are letting go of trying to change in this song?
I think my parents' divorce hugely affected my life and changed my life forever. They were divorced when I was 14. And for a long time, even though I was thought not to blame myself, I think deep down there was a part of me that did. And that's something that I've struggled with and has affected my life in so many different ways. That I'm finally starting to let go of that and breaking out of blaming myself. And I think that's a huge turning point for me as a woman. And so, yes, it's something that I've deeply struggled with even more than I ever knew until recently. And because I'm able to let go of it now and changing those things, I'm realizing how deeply it did affect me.
Many people think that since you have been famous from such an early age, you must not have had the kind of problems they have. Has your early success protected you from life's hardships, or has it created problems of its own?
When I was a little girl, all I really thought of is that I wanted to be a huge star. I wanted to be a singer. I loved what I did so much. I never thought that becoming an artist and having huge success at such an early age would add problems to my life. I never thought of that side of it. I was so young. It tore my family apart in a lot of ways. Money does crazy things to people. I think that kind of became the focus for a while. Success became the focus, and it's hard as a kid to learn how to separate both of those things. So yes, I think it added a tremendous amount of problems, but I think I've been really blessed. I've been blessed to have been able to have realized my mistakes, my family's mistakes, all of us to have grown and come back together and actually be able to be a family and not business partners. So I think yes, it did add its problems, but it's also had its joyous moments.
In the song you say, "It's easier to please the world than it is to please myself." Do you think that women in particular are raised to be pleasers, or how were you taught to be this way?
I'm from the South, so as Southern women, we're definitely taught to be pleasers in so many ways. I come from a household where it was sometimes a negative thing to speak your mind and speak your opinion. So I'm having to learn as an adult that it's okay to speak my mind and have an opinion and to trust myself. I'm having to learn all of those things as a young woman.
And what would your life look like if you truly chose your needs over the needs of those around you?
That's so hard to think. I mean, God, I'm trying to learn a balance in my life right now of learning to say no, learning to be a little bit selfish when I need to be, and still continuing to give and not feel like I'm extending myself any less, but finding that great balance between still feeling like I'm extending myself and giving, but also taking when I need to take. I'm learning to balance the give and take, and when I take, not feel ashamed and guilty for taking, but realizing that's part of who I am. That's a part of what I need.
You've had such an outpouring of heartbreaking stories shared on your website in response to this song, "What I Cannot Change." Has the reaction surprised you in any way? Does the success of this song encourage you to write more songs as honestly personal as this one?
The success of What I Cannot Change, and to see the way people have been moved by it, I think we really got down into something that we struggle with all as human beings on a daily basis. And I myself even look back at the song daily and try to live what we wrote, which is so hard. But yes, it does encourage me to write things that are incredibly personal, realizing that there's such freedom in that as a human being, and there's also, I think that's the greatest way to connect with other people is to be honest, and it's really beautiful. It's been overwhelming to see the reaction to the song.
Okay, thank you.